So today I'm gonna talk about a car roof rack and how to install one. All right, this one is a universal one. You have many different type. So if you have one that you can easily recognize this one by this part and some of the other ones that are different. All right, so this one is already installed on my car, and someone has asked me how to install it, so I decided to take one off my car and explain, because it was part of it was quite challenging, maybe compared to the car that you have. Right, so with my car it was kind of difficult. I ended up have to make some kind of adjustment to some of the parts. All right, so I am gonna show y'all the things that come with it and how to install it. So you have three of these, right? Three of these that go over, like from the door to the roof. So you have three sets. So you have one that's a little shorter one, then medium size, then larger, or the taller one. So you have this part right here. This is the bottom side of it. This is the top side. This is where you actually carry your thing on top of your car. This is what hold it. All right, so this is the first thing you have to do. I have one side installed already. All right, so the main thing, you're gonna put these on top of your car to see if they sit properly on top of your car. With mines, I end up have to adjust mines. I have to put a bend this thing down more flat. At first it was like cocking up like that off the car. I don't know if y'all can see. At first this part right here was more that way. As you can see, I bent it up where it is. So now it's gonna sit like so on top of the car. But before, this thing was like that way. Was doing all type of stuff like this here. So now I got it where. So if when you try to install yours is not sitting right, you have to adjust this part. But before you adjust it, make sure you keep the screws, put the screws inside of it, because if you bend this back, this screw not going to be able to go inside. So this was the most challenging part of it. As I say, you have to get it to sit where it's, when it's on top of your car, it's this part right here just straight. Because this rod, you're going to have to sit on top of it. So you might have to adjust that for it to sit on the top of your car. So that was more challenging part of it. Right, so you know, this part right here is gonna, this rubber, this is what is gonna go between your car and this thing. Right, so this thing is gonna go like this. You got two little things that come up through those two little holes. So it's gonna be like that. Right, so the first thing you're gonna do now, you have these screws that's gonna slide in here. Slide them up in there like that. Then you're gonna, so you got those. So you're gonna put your screws. These right here, you have to drop these nut down inside of it. So once you get the screws on, you're not going to tighten them. You're just going to where this can slide. Okay, you're going to have to make some adjustment. So now I am going to place this thing on top of the car. Alright, so once you find the right one of these to use, that's what I say, some of them are longer than some. So you find where you want to, the proper place to put your rock. So once you find the correct place you want to place it, you open your door. So what I do, I get one in place first, and I also tighten these under here. Once I get it to be an equal space with over there, so now that so you have over there tighten where you can't move. These you don't want to tighten, as what I said before, you don't want to tighten these so you can move it back. Okay, so now, so this is the thing, this is how you're going to get this thing to be firm on top of your car. You're going to have to pull and push this in, and if you can get a second person to tighten this under here, that would be good. So you want to pull the rod while you're pushing this part under, so it really hold on to the car, and then you tighten. So what I say is best you have a second person to tighten this part of it, and it's easy as that. So now you have to, so this rubber thing is not going to be inside here, it's going to be inside the box, so you have to make sure you locate it and slide it up in this part right here. Then you have this thing that go over it. But with mines, these things can easily come off. You might be carrying something on top of your car that will push it off. So what I do, I put a hole inside here. I drill a hole right there, and I put a screw in there. So I put a screw right there so it won't come off. And that's how easy it is. And as you can see how this thing sit on top of the roof of the car, sitting, and this thing is going straight across. So that was the most difficult part of it, to get that part to sit on top of the car. As what I say, your car might be different. And also, this one that I use in the front is shorter than the one that I use in the back. You might can't see it on camera, but this one is longer, right? Because the top part from right here to here is higher than in the front. From here to here is shorter, so you use the shorter one. So you just have to mix and match and try to find the right fit. So whichever size you use here, make sure you use it over on the other side. The size you use on the back, make sure you use it on the other side of the back. And that's it. Simple as that.